Hello, Caroline from Bubbly Maths, presenting activities for the Aiming High website. Bubbly Maths supports AIMSEC, an organisation in Africa, and Aiming High Africa that provides professional development for teachers in Africa, and especially rural areas and disadvantaged areas need resources that are easy to find and easy to use, and instructions that are easy to follow. They don't have a lot of support. Teachers in those areas don't have a lot of support, local support. So Aiming High have been producing wonderful activities, and now, well, when the lockdown started, they started producing home learning guides, which we are sharing with everyone in the world that is doing home learning, whether it be during lockdown, for homework or home education, or simply for family entertainment during the summer that's edifying, that people learn from, and they're great fun projects to play, games night. This is what these, right, I'm just going to see if I can share. This is what this live is about. That's not the right live, so I'm not even going to worry about it if it's not coming up. Or is it? It should be. This is it. Start a watch party. If we're very lucky, it'll work. Or if I'm very lucky, or if the other people that aren't watching here are very lucky, then it'll work. Otherwise, I'm just going to just keep going, because the next thing I've got to do is work out how to use the visualizer, because the game is over here. I've got lots of things over here that you can't see yet, that I'm now going to, if I succeed, share the screen so you can see what I've got over here. And I will do my best to remember when you're looking at this, it takes time to come up, and when I need to be looking at the camera. Right, so I have got dice because they're colourful. I just happen to have lots of dice. You can choose little stones, you can choose beans, you can paint beans. You can get those nice big butter beans and paint them, or macaroni and paint them and make them colourful, just colourful and interesting. Because you're not going to, well, I'm guessing you won't eat them if it's food related after you've played with it. Or you might, you could just get some food out of the kitchen and then cook it up. It's going to boil away any, you can clean it and cook it. So either way, something that's easy to hold for little fingers. That's why I chose these bigger dice, because it's easy to hold. You just choose whatever works for you. Now, the way you play the game is each person, and you can have more than two. It doesn't have to be just a two-person game. Two people or more. And the idea is you've got to get your stones, or you can start with 20, you can start with 30. 20 is a great number, but just to make it quick, I'm using less. So you can start with 20, but especially if they're just learning to count, 10's a great number. And then if they're getting comfortable with counting up to 20 and going past 20, then go for 20, go for 30, just keep increasing the amount, and then you can move on to the game that we were playing earlier. So check out the other game, just come again, search for Game of Pigs, and you'll find it. So we've got, and that's where the YouTube channel comes in really handy, because you can search for stuff on the YouTube channel much more easily than you can on here, and everything's going up on there as well. So it's a little person's turn. Let's call that person Joe. Here we go. Joe's turn. Joe throws a 3. Now, if Joe doesn't know their numbers yet, they can just count 1, 2, 3 dots. So they're going to take 1, 2, 3 stones or pebbles and put them in the reservoir in the middle. Now, this is Joe's box and this is yours. So you have bowls. I'm using glass ones, but you use plastic, please. So or however many people, loads of people can play this game. And these aren't Joe's yet. Joe has to decide, because what I haven't told you, and the reason why the game is called Game of Pigs, is that if anybody throws a 1, then everything that's in the reservoir, everything that's in the box here, goes all back where it came from. We can just tip it back in again. So Joe has 3 in here. How likely is it that Joe is going to throw a 1? And Joe has to decide, should Joe throw again, or should Joe simply stop? Well, maybe if Joe's going to stop, Joe's going to say, well, I'm going to keep my 3. I want to keep my 3. They're mine. I want to keep them. Okay, so it's your turn. And you throw a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're like me, you're not very competitive with young learners, so you'll go, okay, I'll stop there because I think it's quite likely I'll throw a 1 next time. And it's Joe's turn. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Are you going to stop or have another go, Joe? What do you reckon? Well, we've got actually a very brave young one here. Joe decides he's going to throw again. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there aren't even any more. So you can see why we're starting with 20. That would be good. And that's it. Now, Joe doesn't have to throw again. Joe can put them all in. How many have you got in all there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So Joe has won that game. Joe got all the dice in the bowl. That's it. Well, I suppose no, that's not the end of the round because the round's still going. So we can see if maybe you can manage. Yeah, we'll play it that way. I'm kind of inventing the early years rules as I go. So we'll say that the round's not finished. It's your go. Oh my, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you get all of yours as well. 1, and the reason why we're counting them and not tipping them in is so that we get lots of practice counting, and you can get Joe to do the counting as well, or to count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Joe, by the way, could be Josephine or Joseph, or various different variations of that word, and so boy or girl, obviously, and that's essentially the game. And you just play that again and again and again. And let me just demonstrate what happens. I'm not going to do this to Joe. I'm going to do it to myself. So I've got lots in the pot. I've got loads of them in the pot. I think I'm going to win. I'm going to win. And no, sorry, not that one. They're here. Sorry, I've got them all in the pot. They're all. No, I've got 1 left. I've got 3 in the pot and 1 left. That's it. And I throw a 1. So, oh no, I threw a 1. Everything goes back in there. And now it's Joe's turn. So that's the game. Please do share pictures of what if you're playing the game. Please do share ideas with other families, and if you are enjoying these videos, please do share the videos, and also if you could share the just tell other people about our Facebook group. That'd be fantastic. If you're finding every morning we do a live at 9 Monday through Saturday for 7 to 18-year-olds. And every morning, Monday through Saturday, we do a live at 10 for early years. That's 4 to 7-year-olds. And then at 8 o'clock, that's Sunday through Friday night at 8 o'clock, we do a preparation video for what we're going to do the next day. I take Saturday nights and Sunday mornings off, and although we could play a replay, couldn't we? We could just do a watch party. I just thought about that. We could do a watch party. So maybe I'll do that. And then the other thing is on the weekends, that's Friday night, Saturday morning. And now I just thought I'm going to do replays on Saturday night and Sunday morning. I'm going to do watch parties. Then that's those are games. We play maths games over the weekend, and we cover all kinds of different subjects, counting, all kinds of different calculations, and just games. We're playing games. We're making maths fun playing games, and these are games you can play with your family day after day. What games should we play? Find out what their favorites are and play those. These are great edifying games that will give you give your children fluency and confidence and tenacity. You've got to deal with games, of course, you've got to deal with failing and losing. So you've got all those emotional skills that you're learning as well, emotional intelligence coming into it as well. So I'm going to now check to see who has joined us on the Facebook Live. We've got Barbara, hello. Oh, we've got Melissa, thank you for joining. Evelyn Cook from Bognor Regis, Stephen from Portugal, Andy from Lowestoft, and Saim. Hi, Saim from Denmark. Hi, Saim, Bon Hadi Day. And then let me just, I'm not even going to check on the group. If you have left a message there, I will respond to it later, because every time I do it, I'm just wasting your time while I look and I never find it. So one of these days I'll work out how, and then we'll do it with more confidence. So thank you very much. Please do join us for the next one. Oh, stop sharing. That's it. I've been your little talking head. I've been your little talking head again. That's one of the things that I'm guilty of doing. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you next time you join us. Thank you. Bye-bye.